I just want to say hello and thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to Crystal Ward for all that she does as our amazing videographer. And then I also wanted to go ahead and talk about you have a friend in Jesus. Okay, so a lot of us have went through the suffering of bad friendships and bad relationships. But I want you to know that that moment where you're like, I don't have no friends. I don't do friends. I need you to know that you have a friend in Jesus. And you have a friend that is always up because he never sleeps and he never slumbers. So at 3 in the morning when you're tossing and turning and you can't sleep at night and when you're frustrated, when you're broken, this is the time where you can talk to your nearest and dearest friend. You have to remember in the times of isolation when no one else can come into the space that you are in, this is the time where Jesus is able and capable of coming in, and not just coming in, but healing you from the inside out. You don't have to be a slave to sin. You don't have to be a slave to brokenness. You don't have to be bound by habits. You can be healed. And so in that moment of isolation, sometimes that God requires of us, he is healing us. He is making us, molding us, purifying us, refining us. And we need to remember that that friend that we have is not only a refiner, he has a substantial amount of income, right? You never have to worry about him not making a way where there seems to be no way. He will open up the windows and pour you out a blessing that we don't have room to receive. He is able and capable of doing that. And so we have to understand he's a sustainer, he's a provider, he's a way maker, he is a healer, listen, I have a lot of friends, right? That I am a friend to. May not have as many that are that friend back to me, but I have a lot of friends that I have a few that are really good friends to me, but I have a lot of friends that I call friends, okay? And beyond their mistake, right? Because God calls me friend, and I have many mistakes. I have messed up many times. I have disappointed him many times. And so beyond that, I still call them friend because he still calls me friend, okay? And so I want to say to you that we have a friend in him, and that he knows what we are going through in that moment of a hospital bed situation. Whenever you're like, Lord, I'm about to die. When I had Judah and I had to get a blood transfusion because I had lost so much blood, and I felt like my soul was about to leave out of me on that delivery table. I didn't have not a friend there. Now my husband was there, but my husband couldn't control my fate. But my friend did. My friend Jesus, he took on that. He took that on and he said, not today, Satan. He said, she will have life and she will have life more abundantly, because my friend is where people cannot be. We can only have one person. But my friend can always be my plus one. And so I want to let you know today that if you don't have anybody else, you have Jesus. You have a friend in Jesus. And so, I think it's Hellsberg Diamonds or Jewelers, K Jewelers or something. And they say, you have a friend in us. We got Toy Story that says, you got a friend in me. You have a friend in Jesus. And so as everybody else is advertising this, you can't really reach out to them. You can't reach out to them. You can't reach out to that. You can't reach out for that. You have a friend in Jesus. And so I want you to remember, as you take away from this video, know that you have a friend in Jesus. He is our ever-present help in a time of trouble. He is our lily of the valley. He is our rock in our salvation. He is our rock in our fortress. He is everything to us. And so I want you to know, redirect the thinking and say, Lord,